So was your vision, post graduation, was it to go into some sort of social work field,
Mhm.
or did you have this great vision of, hey, I'm going to use a company as a vessel for social change?
Right. I honestly didn't exactly know what I wanted to do with social work. When I was in the program, I had the opportunity to do an internship as starting up a social entrepreneurship lab within the School of Social Work, which was a completely new concept to the School of Social Work at UNC. And it really exposed me to social entrepreneurship and innovation and the idea of bringing for profit and nonprofit together to take the best of both worlds in order to create social change. And when I didn't find an organization that was doing what I wanted to do, which was train women for the trades, I made one.
Part of your story was you had volunteered in shelters, and you started to realize more and more, a lot of these women are just as capable as anyone else of
Yeah.
doing these jobs. From that realization to actually setting up a sort of training program, what was that like?
It was always an interest of mine to get more women into the trades. But honestly, until I went into social work education, I didn't really think about it in terms of a a means of lifting people out of poverty. I didn't think about it as, work as living wages, as a way to support oneself and your family better until I did the internship at the homeless shelter. And it was while I was doing that internship in my first year of grad school that I was meeting women who, like you said, were totally capable of this work. They were interested. They would say things like, yeah, I could do that. I'm good at hands-on stuff. I always thought I would be good at that kind of thing. But there was such a disconnect and such a gap in I'm interested in it to how would I actually go onto a job site and tell somebody, hey, I want to do this job. And that's when I started to realize there's something there. There's something there that's creating that gap. And I started to do some research on what is essentially an opportunity gap for women. It's just like the STEM fields. We're not told about construction when we're girls. No one tells us when we're in elementary school and high school that this is a career path that is great for women. It never has been that way. And when you're not, we always say, if you can't see it, you can't be it. And if you don't see it as a girl, if you don't have a dad or a brother or uncle who is showing you how to do this stuff and telling you how to do it, you don't ever consider it as a potential career choice. So there's, as a result, there's all these women who would be fantastic workers, but they need this entry level of education just to give them the core skills so that they have the confidence to go out on that job site and say, hey, I'm just as qualified as these guys coming in with no experience, hire me.